There are a lot of rumors right now about the Golden State Warriors potentially looking to trade Kelly Oubre Jr. For this video, we're going to be talking about that situation, talking about all the possible scenarios that Kelly Oubre being traded can help the Warriors get better. The Warriors brought in Kelly Oubre after they lost Klay Thompson this year due to an Achilles injury, but with Kelly Oubre right now underperforming and still has decent value in the NBA, some NBA teams will love Kelly Oubre if he becomes available. So if you're a big Golden State Warrior fan and want to know what the Warriors can get if they trade Oubre, you're gonna love this video. But quickly, before I get on with the video, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel and love basketball, welcome to Easy Buckets. My name is Soom, and I make basketball videos every single day, so be sure to hit the subscribe button and click this button right here, the post notification bell, to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and you loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. It would help out the channel a lot. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about Kelly Oubre Golden State Warrior trades.
One thing I've learned in my life is that, you get your heart broken when you have expectations for something. So I'm not expecting to listen to any of the stuff that people are trying to put on me. I'm here to be a part of the team, and Klay is a vital part of the team. So, I wish him the speediest recovery ever so we can get him back on the court so we can all just continue to shine together. But at the end of the day, I'm here. It's a new opportunity for me to, just play the game of basketball, which I love. And it's a new organization, of course, but at the end of the day, I'm here to, do what's best for the team and the organization. And, that is to play with my heart and soul on the court. So that's all.
The Warriors need to make a move, and honestly, I'm not surprised that Kelly Oubre rumors are beginning. The report came out yesterday on January 26th about the Warriors putting Kelly Oubre in a potential trade talk, and this was the report. It was a report by Rotoworld and Shams of the Warriors gouging interest in Kelly Oubre. The Warriors have reportedly reached out to the Pelicans with an offer revolving Kelly Oubre Jr. The talks haven't gained any traction yet, according to the sources of Shams of The Athletic, but it's worth noting that the Dubs have led exploratory talks regarding Oubre. He hasn't exactly fit in too well with the Warriors, although a move to the Pelicans wouldn't necessarily help him, as he'd still be asked to play out of position and would be competing for touches with the likes of Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. This was the report that started all the Kelly Oubre trade rumors, and from the looks of it, a trade actually might happen very soon. After losing Klay Thompson in this past offseason, the Warriors were quick enough to get Kelly Oubre from OKC to a one-year deal. With that happening, a lot of Warrior fans had a lot of expectation on Kelly to in a way replace Klay Thompson. But if you look at Kelly Oubre's stats right now, he is not living up to expectation, not even close. He's averaging 11.6 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, 1.2 assists, 1.2 steals, 0.9 blocks, shooting a total of 35% at the field goal line, and playing 30 minutes a game. Kelly Oubre is getting the minutes, but simply, he's not making his shots. If you look at the beginning of the NBA season, Kelly Oubre shot his first 13 NBA three-pointers and missed all of them. He is known to be a 35% three-point shooter, and who would have thought that joining the Warriors, one of the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA, would make his three-point shooting worse. To be honest, I'm a big Golden State Warrior fan. I love watching Kelly Oubre because of his effort, because of his hustle, but the Warriors need help offensively, and if Kelly Oubre Jr. is not helping them at that aspect, a potential trade might actually make sense. As I make this video, the Golden State Warriors have a record of 9-8, which ranks them as the 8th seed in the Western Conference, and with the Western Conference being so competitive, one loss can actually bring them down to the bottom. And that's why if the Warriors want to be competitive this year, trading Oubre for someone that can give them instant help is a good idea. The Warriors need help offensively and defensively, and if a trade benefits both aspects, I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors pull the trigger. In my personal opinion, I believe this season the Warriors aren't going to be competitive when it comes to actually winning the championship or going to the NBA Finals. That's why I believe if trading Kelly Oubre Jr. this season is going to benefit the team, it must benefit them for next season as well. As this offseason, Kelly Oubre is going to be an unrestricted free agent, which means he can actually sign wherever he wants. Kelly Oubre says that he wants to be a Golden State Warrior. He wants to make this his home, but I'm not sure if he's going to do that if he's not producing or simply living up to expectation. In this video, we're going to be talking about some trade scenarios that I believe the Golden State Warriors could potentially be involved with when it comes to Kelly Oubre Jr. All the trades that I'm proposing today is going to benefit the Warriors in the long run, and it just won't be a temporary boost. The first team on this list that I want to talk about is the New Orleans Pelicans, the team that started all these Kelly Oubre trade rumors. It was just reported that the Warriors actually offered a trade to the Pelicans, but we're not getting any information of what the trade package actually was. And that's why for this video, I have two Pelican trade scenarios that I believe could be possible when it comes to Kelly Oubre. The first trade scenario is a trade of Kelly Oubre in exchange for JJ Redick and a 2022 first round lottery protected draft pick. The reason why this trade makes sense for the Warriors is because they'll actually be getting somebody that can spread the floor and fill out that floor spacing duty that Klay Thompson leaves behind. JJ Redick is an NBA veteran, and of course with him getting older, he's not as good as he used to be, but being a role player for the Warriors, it might not be a bad idea. Of course, in this trade, the Warriors also get a first round pick for the future, and with the Pelicans projected to not really be a good team anytime soon in the Western Conference, that pick in 2022 might be a top 10. The bad thing about this trade though is JJ Redick is also going to be in his final year of his contract, and that's why trading for him might not be a bad idea. But if JJ Redick knows that next season the Warriors are going to be true championship contenders after getting Klay Thompson back, JJ actually might re-sign for a cheap deal. If JJ Redick and the Warriors have mutual interest there, I believe this trade is a no-brainer. It helps both sides of the story. The Pelicans get some young depth, and the Warriors get veteran leadership and a sharpshooter. But if this is not the deal that's being talked about, I believe this is the other deal. It is Kelly Oubre Jr. in exchange for Lonzo Ball and the 2021 second round pick this upcoming NBA draft. When talking about Lonzo Ball right now, Lonzo Ball is a very popular target when it comes to a player that the Pelicans are actually shopping around, as right now the Pelicans are trying to build more minutes for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Lonzo Ball is still young and is still developing, and maybe playing alongside Stephen Curry and Klay and Draymond can make him into a better player. The good thing about playing alongside Stephen Curry is that Stephen Curry does not need to have the ball in his hands all the time. He is a great off-ball player and an off-ball shooter, and with Lonzo Ball being a great playmaker but also brings defensive ability and hustle, this trade might not be bad. The thing is though, Lonzo Ball is in the exact same situation as JJ Redick. He's entering his final season, so it's the exact same thing. If Lonzo Ball and the Warriors have interest on a potential renewed contract, then it might be a good idea. What do you guys think about this? Getting Lonzo Ball or JJ Redick for the Warriors? But the next trade scenario that I have on this list is with the Miami Heat, and if the Golden State Warriors are looking for defensive depth and also defensive leadership, I believe this deal wouldn't be a bad idea, as this is actually a rumor right now. The trade is an exchange between Kelly Oubre Jr. and Andre Iguodala, a 1-for-1. On the Warriors' perspective, they'll be bringing back a player that brought them 3 NBA championships and also brings chemistry, and one thing that's important, brings literal perimeter and interior defending. Andre Iguodala is one of the most popular veterans in the NBA when it comes to an all-around factor. He can play make, he can defend, he can shoot, he can score. Andre Iguodala is perfect in this trade scenario. On the Miami Heat side, they get a young player to help Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, and if Kelly Oubre Jr. could potentially go there and be a starting small forward and bring a defensive but also an offensive punch, where he's proven in the past that he could be a scorer. He averaged 18 points per game last year with the Suns. I believe it wouldn't be a bad situation for the Miami Heat, as right now they're looking for more offense. This trade is a win-win for both situations. The Warriors bring back chemistry while the Heat bring in new young blood. But the last trade scenario for this video, I'll be honest, it's kind of a dream, and that's the possibility of Bradley Beal from the Wizards joining Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green on the Golden State Warriors. Guys, no kidding, as I make this video, Bradley Beal apparently is having a meeting with the Wizards head office. He's not happy with the Wizards and what they're doing right now. They actually have a record of 3-10, which ranks them as the worst team in the NBA, and Bradley Beal potentially could be looking for a trade. And if he becomes available, I believe the Warriors should call them immediately. I'm not sure what the trade will be specifically, but I know for sure Kelly Oubre will probably have to be in there, Andrew Wiggins maybe. I do want to say James Wiseman, but honestly, as a Warrior fan, I don't want to see the Warriors trade James Wiseman. Keep James Wiseman as long as you can. He is your future. But if somehow, someway the Warriors are able to pull some strings, give Kelly Oubre Jr. away, and he goes back to the team that drafted him, I don't know. Is it possible or is it impossible? I want to know your thoughts on that. But ultimately, guys, this wraps up my video today on the possibility trade scenarios revolving Kelly Oubre Jr. and the Warriors. What's most important to me is one of your thoughts. Which one of these trades do you believe is the most realistic and makes the most sense and is most likely? Are there any other players you believe the Warriors can target with Kelly Oubre Jr.? Put your thoughts in the comment section down below. But other than that, take it easy. God bless. And I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!